Hello, I'm Julia from Avatar Academy. Today's episode will push your English a little higher. We're going straight into a natural B1, B2 description of a full day. Real expressions, real rhythm. Just listen and let your mind follow the story. I usually wake up a little before sunrise. Not because I'm full of energy, but because my alarm is louder than it should be. I sit on the edge of the bed for a moment, trying to organize my thoughts. Some mornings feel calm, others feel a bit heavy, but I always start with a slow breath to reset my mood. The first thing I do is open the window. The air outside is cool and a little sharp, and it helps me wake up completely. Then I head to the kitchen to make something simple. Usually a cup of coffee and a small breakfast. While I eat, I look at my schedule for the day. Sometimes the list feels manageable. Other times it looks like a mountain. But I've learned not to panic. I just prioritize the important tasks and ignore the noise. Around 7 o'clock, I start getting ready. I choose clothes that fit the day. Comfortable if I expect a long schedule, or more formal if I have meetings. Then I stand in front of the mirror for a second, fix my hair, and decide that today will be productive, even if it tries not to be. When I leave the house, the city is already awake. Cars, buses, shops opening their doors, everything feels like it's moving faster than me. During my walk, I like listening to something calming. Sometimes music, but most of the time, an English podcast. Listening while walking helps my mind warm up, like stretching before exercise. On the way, I often notice small details. A cat sitting on a car, a man arguing on the phone, a woman rushing with a coffee she's about to spill. These tiny moments remind me that everyone is fighting their own battles. Before arriving at work, I pass a small bakery. The smell of fresh bread is strong enough to distract anyone. Sometimes I stop and buy something warm, especially if I know I'll need extra energy. As soon as I arrive at work, I turn on my computer and check my emails. There are always too many, and half of them are not important. Still, I read through them to avoid surprises later. My mornings usually start with a short meeting. Sometimes it's helpful, but sometimes it feels like we're discussing things we already know. I try to stay patient because complaining doesn't make meetings shorter. After that, I focus on my main tasks. Some days I feel extremely productive, typing quickly and finishing one task after another. Other days I feel slow, like my brain needs more time to process everything. And that's okay. No one has the same level of energy every day. At noon, I take a break. I usually eat something light. Then go outside for a 5-minute walk. Just a few breaths of fresh air make a big difference. It helps me reset my mind and continue working with more clarity. The afternoon is quieter. People speak less, the office feels calmer, and my brain starts slowing down a little. This is when I like to do the tasks that require focus, writing, planning, or reviewing details. I'm not always perfect at staying concentrated, but I try my best. Around 3:30, I usually drink another cup of coffee. Not because I love coffee, but because my body refuses to function without it. Before I leave, I spend a minute checking tomorrow's schedule. It helps me end the day with a clear mind. When I get home, I immediately change into something comfortable. Then I prepare a small snack and take a few minutes to relax. In the evening, I like doing something that feels meaningful, learning something new, reading a short article, or listening to a podcast. Not everything needs to be productive, but I enjoy ending the day with something that adds value. Before bed, I write a quick note about my day, what went well, what didn't, and what I want to improve tomorrow. These small reflections help me stay centered and remind me that progress is made slowly, day by day. Thank you for listening. I'm Julia from Avatar Academy. If this episode felt a little challenging, that's exactly what B1, B2 is supposed to feel like. And remember, if you need something easier, the A1, A2 podcast series is ready for you. Don't forget to subscribe, and now I'll place the A1, A2 playlist on the screen. Continue your English journey with us. See you in the next episode.